The round of 16 has been set for WTA Doha, the Masters 1000 event in Qatar. And with that, I'll be ranking all eight round of 16 matches. All these eight matches are going to be played on Wednesday. So a lot of really awesome tennis. These eight matches are there's all some each match has something to be excited for, something to watch. I don't think there's really one dud from these eight matches, but I'll be ranking them in terms of most intriguing. We're starting from the least intriguing to the most intriguing. So coming in at number eight is going to be Ostapenko versus Soria. This one is interesting because you never know exactly what you're going to get from Elena Ostapenko in any given match. She's someone that can win any match against really any player on her day, but then can lose to players that are ranked much lower than her. Now they have met one time in the past with Osorio winning on this match was on clay in 2024 in the Olympics, but they were supposed to play last year in Cincinnati, but Osorio had to withdraw from the match. I will be leaning Ostapenko in this one, especially on the hard court. Definitely think that favors Ostapenko, but you never know what you're going to get with Ostapenko. So coming in at number seven is going to be Sakkari versus Gracheva. Now, Sakkari has been playing very well in this tournament, just defeated Paolini. Sakkari leads the head-to-head 2-1, with Gracheva actually winning the last match in 2024 Roland Garros first round. They also faced off on clay the same year in Rome, where Sakkari got a straight sets win, and also on hard courts in Linz, where Sakkari also won in straight sets. I would definitely expect Sakkari to win this match on playing on the hard court in Doha. So I'll be going with Sakkari in this one. Coming in at number six is going to be Ann Lee versus Cocciaretto from Italy. They have faced off twice with their head-to-head being tied. Both matches on hard courts and both matches within the last 6 months. Cocciaretto and Lee faced off in Hobart only a couple weeks ago in the round of 16, where Lee won the first set 6-1, but then lost the next two 7-5, 7-5. Cocciaretto ended up going on to win that tournament. And then they also faced off in 2025 in the fall in Guangzhou, where An Lee defeated Cocciaretto in straight sets. This one, in my opinion, is a flip of the coin. And this is a very interesting match because the way both have, started their seasons this year, both playing quite well, and some of the draws opening up in general for this tournament, there are some opportunities to make it one or two rounds farther than they maybe were expecting beforehand, with some of the big seeds losing early. So if I had to pick a winner here, I will be going with Cocciaretto in this one. And it really was cool to see Cocciaretto play this tournament as a lucky loser. Sometimes you get lucky losers that you don't expect too much from them from this tournament. But when Cocciaretto's had an awesome start to the year and has really defeated some good players this year so far, and it was cool to see her get the opportunity to play in this tournament, even if she didn't qualify for it. It is cool to see her in the main draw. Now, coming in at number five is going to be two Czech players in Pliskova and Mukova. Now, they have played 3 times, which is less than I would have expected, and they've only played at Grand Slams. They played twice at the Australian Open, once in 2021, once in 2019, and then one time at Wimbledon in 2019. Now, Mukova leads the head-to-head 2-1, winning the last two matchups. Now, I don't really think we can take too much stock into this head-to-head because it's been more than 5 years since they've played each other. And I definitely will be picking Mukova in this one. I think she definitely is the favorite in this one. But the way Pliskova has been playing, especially coming back from injury, and her history of playing at a high level, I could definitely see an upset possible. Now coming in at number four is Iga Swiatek versus Daria Kasatkina. This is the 1 seed Swiatek. And they have faced off actually 7 times, with Swiatek leading 6-1, with the only win for Kasatkina being in 2021 in Eastbourne. Their last 3 matchups, they played twice at WTA Finals in 2024 and 2022, where Swiatek won both of those in straight sets. And Swiatek also faced off against Kasatkina in the semifinals, the farthest Kasatkina has ever gone in a Grand Slam, in 2022. Where Swiatek also won in straight sets. So in the last 3 matches, Kasatkina has only won 9 games, which in 3 matches, which is obviously not a lot. And Swiatek won the last one with a breadstick and a bagel in a WTA Finals match in hard courts as well. I will be favoring Swiatek in this one, and this is one, where Swiatek, some of the bigger seeds, or well, there's no larger seed than Swiatek in this one. She's number one, but Coco Gauff went down early, and Asimova went down early, and Swiatek's definitely got to be looking at the draw right now. Even though she famously, doesn't look at the draw, so who knows if she even knows, who's in the draw, who her future opponents are. But anyway, in reality, a lot of the big players have lost, or some of the big players have lost early, and Swiatek's definitely got to be thinking that this is a tournament that she can win and some big ranking points for her. So to be able to do that, obviously she has to get by Kazatkina. And Kazatkina has had a good tournament so far. It's going to be a good test for Swiatek, but I do expect Swiatek to win, even though I would not be surprised by an upset. Coming in at number three is going to be a very intriguing matchup in Kalinskaya versus Svitolina. They have faced off three times in the past, with Svitolina owning the matchup, winning all three matches. And they've played twice on hard courts, one at last year's Canadian Championship in Montreal. They also played in Dubai last year and in Rome in 2024, that one being on clay. Kalinskaya has never won a set off Svitolina. And this is one that I feel like it's a tricky matchup for Kalinskaya, in that I feel like if she were to face someone other than Svitolina, even if it was someone that was higher seeded, I think she might have had quite a good chance winning this match. I do fear that there is some sort of matchup disadvantage for Kalinskaya in this one against Svitolina, and the way Svitolina has been playing, especially at the Australian Open, and awesome start to this tournament as well. I just find it hard for Svitolina to lose this one. I think this is going to be those what ifs for Kalinskaya, where she ran into the wrong opponent on the wrong day, in the wrong tournament, in the wrong month, and I think Svitolina is going to get the job done. And definitely watch out for Svitolina to go all the way in this tournament. And then coming in at number two is going to be a very, very interesting one in Zhang versus Rybakina. I'm super interested to see the level that Zhang plays against the last Grand Slam champion in Rybakina. Rybakina, a player, obviously had a fantastic start to the year, has been playing lights out. I do expect Rybakina to win this one, as I don't think Zhang's level will be high enough coming off of the injury. But Zhang has proven in the past that if she is fit, she can defeat Rybakina, as she did in 2024 at the WTA Finals. And then Rybakina also won in Beijing and in Wimbledon. I would definitely lean Rybakina in this one, but this is number two on the list because I'm super intrigued to see where the level that Zhang is playing, and if she is fit. If she is 95% fit, this match could be a fantastic match for a round of 16. And then coming in at number one is going to be Mira Andreeva versus Victoria Mboko, the 5 seed and 10 seeds respectively. Now, of course, these two youngsters just had their first ever meeting at the Adelaide final, where Andreeva was able to get the win in straight sets. And I'm sure Mboko is going to want to level the score in this one. Super, super exciting match against two youngsters, two rising stars, and I'm sure that they will face off many, many more times in the future. So yeah, having this as a round of 16 is a super, super exciting match. So yeah, in this one, if I had to pick a winner, I will be going with Andreeva slightly. I would probably go 55% Andreeva, 45% Mboko. And Andreeva, I mean, both players have been playing quite well coming into this tournament. Both had quite similar seasons. Really, the big difference between their two seasons is this one match in Adelaide with Andreeva defeating Mboko. Besides that, they made it relatively similarly in the Australian Open. Had similar, showed some flashes, but not able to defeat the top players in the tournament, and Mboko losing out to Sabalenka, and Andreeva losing to Svitolina. Players are playing fantastic in the Australian Open. Just they weren't able to raise that level, that one extra notch that they needed to. Curious to see who wins this one, and this is definitely a spot that both these players, they win this. The winner of this match is going to be in a prime position to win this tournament. The winner of this match, I feel like the only players that could possibly be higher favorites to win the tournament than the winner of this match is got to be either Svitolina or Swiatek. I think besides that, it's the winner of this match. So big opportunity, especially with some of the other seeds going down early in this match, in this tournament. So big opportunity for both players. This is going to be a big match. And yeah. So yeah, so that's all eight round of 16 matches from the 2026 WTA Doha Masters 1000 event ranked. Very excited to see these matches.